Okay, so apparently I'm in video creation negative 101. So I have started this video over so many times, and I actually had a good introduction on the last one, and then I put it on pause to see if I could turn this AC off, which you're hearing in the background, but it's actually my neighbor's AC and I can't turn theirs off. So anyway, we're just gonna do this because, like I said, I don't even know what recording number I'm on right now. I need to just keep it short. So my name is Nikaya. I'm with Earthside Collaborations, and my topic today is not about the business models I'm going to be talking about, but it is about giving you guys some words of encouragement around making decisions based on your own best interests rather than based on other people's ideas of how they need to live their lives. So the business models that I'm talking about today are the MLM network marketing model. And I know that some people differentiate the two. I apologize to any of you who might just be thrown off by this, but I'm just going to use them interchangeably because I've recorded this video 15 cajillion times. Not really, but exaggeration is fun. So my first business experience was with Amway, which is I guess would be called both. It would fall into both categories depending upon who you're talking to. And this was when I was right out of high school, just trying to figure my life out. And I'm really close to the camera there, aren't I? It taught me a lot, which I will talk about in another conversation. A lot of people in this country in particular are incredibly suspicious of multi-level marketing in a way that I feel is actually not balanced with the rewards that a well-chosen and completely committed to marketing plan can deliver for someone through those business models. I have met people who have been able to take care of their families by selecting a company to represent and then going out there and working the business. I'm inspired to record this because I've recently come across two women in business who have different ideas. And one of the women, and they're both very skillful in what they do. They just have different ideas about a lot of things probably, but one of them is working in an MLM, and she's just very direct about it. She makes jokes about the fact that people think she's in a scam business when she has built the business, the income part of her business, to the level where she is able to provide for herself and her child. I love that she's just so direct about, yes, this is my business model, this is what I'm doing, and I know that, you folks out there call it this other thing, a scam, essentially. MLMs and network marketing are considered legitimate businesses by law in the country. There are companies within that business model that are not to be trusted, and that goes for every business model that we have out there. So it doesn't matter how prestigious a business model or a company looks, anybody is capable of being untrustworthy. The other person that I recently tuned into and listened to had a take on MLM and network marketing that, for me, missed the point of what that business model can offer to people who aren't coming into business the way that she now operates in business. This woman actually came into business through the direct sales, network marketing, multi-level. Like, they're all kind of interchangeable with that title. And now she has created her own thing, which is incredibly impressive. What I responded to was the idea that building your business based on someone else's model was not somehow a legitimate or really valuable business. And I want to tell you that that's, in my opinion and in my experience, it's not true. Now, a lot of people get into a second stream of income because they need a second stream of income, and or they want to position themselves to be able to live on one income at some point down the road. So a lot of people, maybe I shouldn't say a lot of people, but there are people coming into these business models in particular who they're not looking to build an empire they're not coming into the business with a legacy mindset. They're like, I need more time. I can't add another part-time job to my life. I need something that's going to be more financially, a better return financially on my investment of time and energy than going to an hourly job or another hourly job. You know, some people have 2 and 3 part-time, full-time combinations of jobs, and figuring out how to generate your own stream of income through your own business model or one of these like ready-made business models is it's the easiest thing mentally to do. Like, you don't have to figure out what you're selling, you don't have to figure out your service, you don't have to figure out your pricing. I am really hoping that you hear more of me than the machines. Oh, thank you. It just went off. So there's a lot of benefit to doing your research always, regardless of what it is you are going to build or pursue. You always, always, always must do your research. You want to look into something and investigate it. Ask your questions. It is also true that, especially if there's limited time, limited budget to work with, direct sales, network marketing, MLM, that business model is an easy entry into business creation for a lot of people. So please, please, please do not let somebody, first of all, someone who's in an entirely different place than you if you're a beginner, so influence the choices that you make for yourself that you make choices for yourself based on the way that they want to live their life. Please don't do that. There are a lot of good business models out there. You just have to figure out which one is a match for your personality, which one has a product that you want to sell. You have to do that research. You also have to follow the business plan. So you should investigate the way that the marketing is delivered. Now, a company is not going to give away their trade secrets unless you're actually, like, you've made the investment and the commitment to represent the company or be a part of the company mission. So, somebody is not going to, lay out all the details of how you market what, but you want to make sure that you've got a support system, that the company has a clear and, I'm going to say, reproducible sales system in place for you. You don't want to go into something and have to figure it out unless you absolutely love the product or the service and you automatically see exactly how you could sell it and all of those details. If you can, then go for it. But part of the reason for going into an already established company, which is what an MLM, network marketing, direct sales, and even franchise, that's what they are. They're already established, they have branding. There's different degrees of flexibility with the branding. You may or may not be able to play with your own branding. They have a product line, they have the prices set. Hopefully they've got the drop shipping or the delivery method in place for you. Like, one of the huge primary benefits of working with a company and a system like that is it is already established for you. People have already been working it and demonstrating that social proof that it actually works. So you want to choose something that you're going to enjoy selling, because regardless of what business you get into, whether it's something you create I started out as a massage therapist. Even though I was employed by a company, I had to sell myself. Does not matter what your business is, you are going to have to sell yourself on some level, in some kind of way. And if you're taking full responsibility and ownership of selling, like making your money, generating your income, then it's really helpful to have a system in place that you can tap into and follow the steps, and you have to follow the steps to get your results. And that is what those business models have, to differing degrees of efficiency and success. They have established some kind of sales system for you that you tap in, you do the work, you stay consistent. That is key. That is one of the reasons why those models don't work for a lot of people. People are not consistent with them. People come and go. People get distracted by other companies, by other products. People get distracted by their own disbelief and doubt that it can work, and so they might do a little marketing or a little business on one day and then tune out and not do anything for 3 weeks. Like that, no business, regardless of the model, is going to function that way for you. And the direct sales, like those models, they can't function for you either, no matter how good the system is that you've tapped into. If you don't work it, it will not work for you. And that is, in my experience, like the number one reason why those don't work for a number of people, is because people aren't working the system. So that's really what I wanted to say. There are some good companies out there who have an established product line, who have an established way of selling it, who have an established compensation plan that they typically do share with people when they're interested. And but it requires an investment. There is always a financial investment with business. You cannot make money if you're not willing to spend it. And that's not just me saying that, that's just the way it works. An investment of time and energy. You will have to show up for your business. Some people treat it like another job, which is to say they have a regular schedule and they treat their business with the same respect that they would expect that they treat their employed position, their hourly salaried position. You have to schedule it in. You have to make time for it. I don't know where I was going with that, so I'm not going to try and chase that thought back, but I want it to be in your head when you make the decision to go out and build a business, start a business. You're making the decision to accept responsibility for yourself financially. Doesn't mean you have to leave your job. You keep your job so that your nervous system does not freak out as you're building this thing. But if you're adding another stream of income and you are the person who's going to generate that income, you are making the decision to be responsible for yourself. That's what I mean. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out, and hopefully everything will record this time, and we'll pick up the conversation later. Thanks so much for listening.